The most important issues affecting the city really come down to things in more of a fiscal nature. But it goes deeper than that because that affects things like public safety and infrastructure and streets and trash and sewer, and all of those things come together. My general philosophy is that we have to address where things are happening in a fiscal standpoint. We are in debt beyond what anyone ever, I think, believed that we could be at this point. But we're also not doing things that we could to help ourselves in the right now. Our failure to complete audits prevents us from being able to apply for any type of federal programming to help us with things like infrastructure-related needs. So we're really at a disadvantage on so many fronts because we don't have the money to do it ourselves, and we're also not able to go after programs that could help us. There are a few things I think that could happen to solve the financial crisis, and it's both short and long-term in nature. In the short term, we need to have more regional support from the county and the state to help with some immediate needs that we have. Unfortunately, due to a lack of a positive relationship between the city and the county and the city and the state and the city and the region, I think we were unable to get some things that we could get in terms of help. I think people are not inclined to want to give the city help because they don't really feel the city, number one, is a wise steward of the funds and resources, but also that they're not able to do so correctly and in the right pattern. We haven't exhibited good behavior when it comes to how we execute our funds in a responsible fashion. So I think that's part of it. That's the short term. Long term, I think we need to identify what is the revenue stream for the city. Where does the revenue come from? It doesn't come from our tax base. Until we can grow the number of businesses in the city, until we can grow the number of residents who own properties in the cities, our tax base isn't going to change. So unfortunately, we can't tax that base because it's so limited, and that base is already overtaxed.